Good morning everyone, it's Rachel here and we are going to do a different video today. Signet Stamps very kindly sent me these stamps here, the Dennison label stamps that Jessica was using, and so we're going to have a play with those today. Gail and Tracy have also done lots of videos using their stamps, so I waited a little bit until they were done, and I haven't watched their videos, so I don't know what they did, but I thought I didn't want to be influenced, so I haven't watched their videos yet. But there's a few things I need to tell you before we get started. So I'll put links in the description box, and maybe I'll put this list of instructions as well. So basically the stamps are perforated, and they also come with a plastic bit in between the stamps. I started cutting them, and then I actually pulled the plastic bit off. However, some people have found pulling the plastic bit off has torn the stamps. So Bob from Signet Stamps recommends that you just separate them with scissors, which I haven't done. I did this one here. That's what's missing there. So separate them with scissors. And then also very important to remember is the stamps are offered in sets of 10. So this is the set of 10. Or individually. So it's more economical to buy the set of 10. I haven't looked at the prices, but it is more economical to buy the set of 10. Or otherwise you can buy them separately. Okay. When you're ordering, Bob has asked, so it happens to me sometimes as well, when you get a large volume, like when I've got something new, like I've got Florentine packs or something like that, and I have a large quantity of them in my shop, and then they all go at the same time, more or less. What happens is sometimes people put in a second order the next day, and it can be very confusing, and it has happened that I've shipped 2 orders to someone separately where I could have combined them because I didn't realize there were so many. I didn't realize that there were 2 of the same to the same person. So Bob has asked, just take your time purchasing. You know, they won't run out. They could run out for a second if there's a large volume of purchasing, but they always get them remade, so don't panic. And maybe just try and make sure you're sure about what you're ordering, and you order the quantity of things that you want, and not do separate orders. But if you do separate orders, I would recommend, and I'd like you to do that with me as well, is just drop a note and say, I've purchased, I'm sorry, I've made 2 purchases, can you combine it? And then that way at least I know, and he knows, to check. But he would prefer that you do 1 order. So that's another point. Now the big, this is the big stamp here, I think, 3" by 1.875 inch. This one is obviously plain and lined, and that is also the case with when you buy it separately. So this is more important for when you purchase them separately, that you make sure if you don't want lines that you order the plain one. Okay. And also, and I would ask this as well because this happens to me, is if you make a purchase with Bob or also with me for anything, just keep an eye on your Etsy account, because I think some people don't have their Etsy account linked to their email. Like you need to click a thing, I can't remember where, that says please send any conversations or messages to my email. And then, so that way I understand, like, you know, if you're just purchasing things on Etsy, you don't go there every day. It's like I don't go on Amazon every day sort of thing. I only go on there when I want something. So, you know, it's kind of like purchase and run, if you know what I mean. So do keep an eye on your account when you've made a purchase, because I quite often ask for phone numbers if someone's paid enough for courier shipping, and I quite often don't get answered until I've already shipped the parcel with no tracking. And if there's more items in a parcel, and I'm selling, you know, old stuff, so I can't always replace it, I prefer to ship it with tracking. And yeah, so Bob says that he contacts everyone who purchases, and he also sends a PDF with the sizes. So yeah, so you need to keep an eye. Don't purchase and run. After you've purchased, wait a day and go back and check your account, because you probably have a message from Bob. Now, these Dennison sets, because these are Dennison stamps, and I'm pretty sure they were designed, Jessica worked with Bob to create these, Jessica from Two Silver Oranges. They are offered in 3 ways. So you can get the clear polymer set, this one, which allows you to position really well where you want to put them. They can also be purchased opaque rubber stamps with a foam backing. So I guess a little bit like the Makey stamps with a foam backing. Or you can get the wooden block ones. And they all have their own separate listing. And then Bob wanted me to mention, I'll put links for them below, they're really cool, some very large grid stamps. He has grids and lines that he worked with Jessica on. So they're really cool to create that sort of background as well. So I think I've mentioned everything. So I will try to put this list of instructions in the description box, and I will also try and find the links for everything. And then that way it's easier and clearer. Many of you may have already purchased them because a lot of you watch Jessica and Tracy as well, so you may have already watched them, purchased them. So yeah, I'm just going to get my blocks out. Not that block, I'll get my big, do I need my big, I don't need my big block. I was going to say my big block. We're starting in a funny fashion already today. Okay, so I'm not quite sure exactly what I wanted to do, but anyway, we'll just see. Because, you know, Gail's done quite a lot of videos, and I think Tracy's even done quite a few videos with them, so I don't want to, well, as I said, I didn't watch, so I shouldn't overlap, but I might because I haven't watched. So I'm just going to, maybe I'll get this blue, I'm going to grab my red, I'm just going to grab a few colours out. I'm not sure what I might need. Okay, and I didn't, oh, I've got my stone grey. So I've got VersaFine Claire Shady Lane. I like that shady for those shady commenters. We've got VersaFine Claire Pine Cone. That there. I think I won't use the cornflower blue. I've got just this cheapo red because, as I said, I need to buy a nice red, and that's Cobalt. Ranger Archival Cobalt. So they're the colours. Got that. I don't need all of that paper there. Okay, so I have these old documents. This is very fragile. I've got this idea. I saw it on a lady on Instagram. Just a minute. Let me see if I can... Oh, just quickly, excuse me. Excuse me while I go to my iPad. I'm just going to see if I can find what her name is. Oh my goodness. Bye Bar Paper Lover. Something like that. Anyway, I'm not going to do exactly the same, but what I wanted to do was similar style of stamping to what she did, although it might not work on here. But anyway, I'm going to make a little thing. I don't know. Well, obviously I'm making a thing, but I scanned some of my antique documents, and I think I'll probably make a kit for these. If I get time, I'll do it today, but there'll be many. These are only a few of them. I just love the writing. I think that might be the same person. And then this one is an old one. I don't know. I can't remember if I've got that one in a kit or not, but I'll have a look. But I want to stamp on these. So and I'm also going to stamp on these old ones as well. So I have many of these. So I thought I even might stamp on that one too. I'll see how we go. We'll do this one. This one's, see how this is breaking? What I thought I would do is I'm going to glue it to some paper on the reverse side. So I might glue it even to this old, I might glue it onto here. Did it fit on there? Almost. I could glue it on there, couldn't I? I might glue it up there. Okay, so what I'm going to do, because it's very fragile, I'm going to grab my glue stick, obviously, and I'm going to put, let me just see here. If I tear this in half, I'll just put tear it in half. That's going to be, no, a bit more. Oh, I am the bodgy crafter, just remember that. See, isn't that silly? I just love that little splotch of paint on there. So silly. Okay, there we go. So that way I'm not, you know, gluing everything. So I'll get some glue on here. Turn your volume down if you have OCD, because this might be annoying for you. I'm trying to be sensitive to that sort of thing. It's not your fault, I understand, but it is a noisy business. I usually try and talk over the top and distract you all with my silliness. Okay, rightio. Whenever I say rightio, it always reminds me of the time when Steffi first came to Australia, and he just couldn't, he said to me, he started working in an architecture firm, and he said to me, came home really stressed because, you know, he spoke English, but not, now this is tricky, not perfect English, and, you know, it was hard for him, and then he had to deal with all the Aussie lingo, shall we say. And like, even you guys in the States and stuff don't always know what I'm talking about, because we have our thing. We do have our expressions. I'm not doing a very good job here. Now doing that's just going to reinforce this poor old invoice, or whatever it was. It's going to reinforce it and make it happy. I didn't get any there, but I can add something else. I've got some strips here because I don't throw my strips out, and I could just add, I'd like a different colour. Anyway, yes, so Steffi came home from work, that colour. Steffi came home from work, and he was all stressed. And he's like, I don't understand what they're saying. I hear them on the telephone. I know I've told you these, you guys this before, but there's new people. He said, I don't understand what they're saying. And I said, well, what are they saying? And he said, they're saying ratio, ratio. He said, what is this ratio? And I said, it's not an important word. He was thinking it was something technical or something, you know, inherent to being an architect. And I'm like, it just means okay. So, oh, he's like, oh, thank heavens for that. So, yeah, I mean, it's so funny, like, things like that are so simple to us. And for Steffi, it was, like, really stressful. Okay, so look at that. I love that. And it's old as well. Okay, so that's the inside. You're thinking, goodness, what is she doing? I probably should have done some sort of sample. I'll probably only get a couple done. So now we get to the stamping business. So I'm going to take random stamps. I think I might use, what colour will I use on this one? I'm just going to put the stamp there. And what colours will I use? I think I'll use, I'm just thinking, do I want the stone grey, which almost looks like black? You could do all different colours. I don't think I want to do all. I'm not going to do blue because that'll blend in. I could do green. No, let's do black, this colour. They stamp really well, these stamps. So I'm actually going to sort of be fussy about where I put them. I didn't get enough thing on there. Okay, and I'll be doing them in all sort of directions as well. So I'm going to put that there. I think I've got glue here. I'll turn it around. Hopefully you can see. Now this will take a while, so I may only get one done, but I had ambitions of doing many. And I might put one up here. Maybe, no, down here, over the edge, there. Okay, so that's that with that one. I'll just clean it off. Now let's grab a narrow one. Maybe I'll use this one. They're nice and sticky. No, I should put it here. Okay, and I want to do this one up here. Now, I would normally be standing over the top. might have one there. And one more of this. There. Okay. Now let me see. I'm not going to do all frames, but a lot, and then I'm going to do in between other things. So here I might have this one going that way. And I'll do one more there. You're probably thinking, this is terrible. What is she doing? There we go. Now my paper's a little bit sticky. That's why I'm getting that effect there. And then I haven't done this one. I want to do one or two of those. Put it on straight. If I put it on straight, then or straightish, then I'm doing well. I'm going to have one down here. Might do it that way. I didn't press very hard there. And I might have one here. Coming off. Put it there. And maybe one coming off the bottom down over here. Okay. And then we might use this one. I don't have much room left, but I do have the small ones as well, so we'll see. Now this one, I think, I don't have a lot of room for it, but I could have it going along there. Just coming off the page, so that we'll just do one of those. And then we're going to grab, do we have anywhere for this one? No, I think I'll do the little ones. My little block. So the idea from Buy Bar, whatever, Paper Lover was this idea of stamp. Oh, I didn't do a good job of that one. So look, the thing about the transparent frame is you can kind of line it up and get it on top. The idea from her was really more stamping all over like this. Okay, do one more of those, maybe here like this. Okay. Might just put a little one there. Okay, so now in between the in between here, I'm going to do stamping with things like numbers and letters and things like that. So let me just see here. I need to find my stamps that have little bits. I'll get that one out, that's good. What's this one? Oh, hot, 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 hot as usual. I'm looking for the little writing ones. Let's see these. Maybe that one. Okay. And let me see. Got some more somewhere. Oh, we might keep the little bugs out. We'll keep those out. Keep the 15 cents out. That's a good one. I won't remember where they all go. That'll be typical, wouldn't it? Maybe a circle one. And that one. I'll keep this drawer out because I took quite a few out of there. I'm sure I've got more. I've got more. Where are they? Got these. And I might need, could use a couple of these. I'll just pick 2 random ones out. I like number 2. I'm just trying to think if there's anything. Oh, I know what I've got. I have, if I can find it. Those. That one. Okay. Oh wait, and I've got my Italian ones here. There's my old ones. Let's get those out. I'll pull them all out. I don't know if they'll all fit, but we'll pull them out. Okay, so let's see. Now that one will fit there, so let's do that. So then I'm going to go round and in the, hopefully I don't make a mess of it, here and there. Cool. I'm going to stamp different things. Oh, I like that. And we might put that, where will that fit? Won't fit in there. Put it over here. That one doesn't fit, but if we do another one, Ravenna doesn't fit. Visto. I don't want to cover over too much of the where the writing is. So these are just antique stamps that I found at the antique market. Never done this before, so we don't know how it's going to turn out. This is a Cavallini stamp. And you could put butterflies and flowers and all kinds of things. Let me just see this one. Which way is the up? Don't know. So it's just going to, it is what it is. Put a little circle there. Another one over there. We won't overdo it. We might have an oval. That one I can see. I think I'll put the oval in, oh, here, how about an oval here? Cool, like that. Might have it coming off the page down here sideways. So keep it like a scrap paper anear. So I do apologise if I only get one done, because it takes a bit of time to do stamping. Stamping's not a fast business. It takes a bit of time. So let's just see, just check over here which way is the correct way that is. And I'd like a little bit of script. I think I'll put that one, do I have a smaller one? That one's smaller, maybe I'll do that one there. This one can go here. Cool, oh, I like that. And I might put that it's a bit messy. Put that going that way. No, I want to put a number there, I think. I'll put it in here. Doesn't quite fit, doesn't matter. Cool. And I could have changed colours, but I thought I'd just keep it simple and stick the same colours. Let's see this one. Yeah, that one's going to be good. And we might put that one here. Hopefully I'm on screen. Maybe just a little bit here. And then I have this bigger one now. Where will I put that? I need my other block. I'm just going to take a bit off there because I want to, well, that's all right, I'll put it there like so, and I'm going to put a big number in there. I think I've got my 15 cents. I didn't do that. I like the 15 cents. So the 15 I'm going to squeeze in here. Cool. Okay, I'm going to do my big, what number will I do? 8? I'll do number 8. Okay. And then you could cut this up, but I'm going to make it like a little thing that opens, which I haven't developed yet, but I will. We'll put number 2 here. And then I have a few of these. I'd like a few numbers. What empty? I want to keep that. Put that there and there. So much fun. Let's turn it around. And what of this one here? This is a good one. You need some long, narrow things. I'll put this one down here. And we'll put it up here. We've got a bit of an empty gap up there. I'm thinking that's enough. Is what I'm thinking. I've done all the things that I wanted to do, I think. So I've used some antique stamps, some of these sort of postal sort of stamps, number stamps, scripty stamps. Okay. So And I've used an original document that you can hardly see now. So then we fold this like this. And then inside, we have this here. And I was thinking it would be cool to put some sort of pocket in here, maybe a pocket here, and then leave that like that sort of thing. So I need to get some paper to make my pocket, and I might grab this, just this folded over paper. Let me just see. We don't need it to be, oh, that's perfect. So I'm going to do that. What I might do here is I might just put a piece of paper along the edge here, just to make it a bit stronger, I think. Let's turn that over. So should I put it that? No, I want the straight edge here. And maybe just a little piece of that as well. I like those two colours together, the navy and the ecru kind of colour. And I think I'm going to stamp one of these. On the pocket. Just make sure you press down. Oh, look at that. So that's going to go there. Then I'm going to glue my pocket down. So it can be like a little ephemera holder. I like doing those. Okay, so that's the pocket, and then I'm going to make a little tab for it, I think. So I could glue that together. So what I'm going to do for my tab is, I don't want that one's too big. I'm going to use this one here. Now I'm going to just fold that in half and cut those out together. It's going to be a little bit fiddly. Okay. And I think I'll put my tab actually down, well, that's where my pocket is. I have to put it up here. So I'm going to cover my 15 up, then I really liked that. That's going to go there. And then this one, so it is curving a little bit because, you know, it's been wet. So just need to, I don't know what I've done there. You just need to sort of put it under a book. And it will be fine. Now I've glued that in a funny way that it's not staying. There we go. Okay, now here, I think I'm going to stamp. And I'm going to choose a different colour. I want to stamp labels. So I'm just looking for my L. I know there's a few ladies, one lady that doesn't like it when I use these because it takes me too long. Well, you can fast forward it. If I take 22 minutes, and that will tell you who you are, to write a word, just try and remember I am doing a video. You're not paying for the video. And I am trying my best to go as fast as I can. But I'm talking, I'm telling you what I'm doing, and so sometimes spelling is not so easy. I had my L. So I need the LS. I actually can't believe I was timed how long it took me to write a word. I found that incredible. Okay, so that's that, labels. I think for a bit of fun, to jazz it up a little bit, and we're not done yet. I'm going to jazz it up with an eyelet. Why not? I'm going to put that there. And what kind of, I think, will I have a silver eyelet? A black eyelet. I don't have many of those left. We'll do a black eyelet. And then you could put one of those little garment. See, now I'm feeling the pressure because you can time me how long I'm taking to put in my eyelet. How about that? I like the eyelet, just sort of, even though it's got really no purpose, except you could put, you know, like a string, like a baker's twine or a string in there and wrap it around. That would look good. And you could even put, like, you could wrap it around and then you could put a seal there, would look really cool, but I don't have my seals in here with me, otherwise I'd do it. So in here, right, so now we've got our little pocket here. This, I thought I'd just leave that. That could be for writing, or you could have a series of pockets. Now, what I wanted to do now was maybe I'll get some of these, and we're going to do some stamping on these. Like I thought you could make one out of this as well, but what I thought I would do is just do a series. Actually, I could put a few on at a time, and then we can cut them out. That's a clever idea. Up there for thinking. How's that for organisation? Okay, and I'm going to do different colours, not all the same colours as what we've been doing. And I won't do the mini ones simply because I haven't got a pocket that will take the mini ones. They'll disappear into the pocket and you won't be able to find them. So we won't do the mini ones. Just make sure I get enough ink on there. And I'm going to do these. I might stamp them here. Now the idea for stamping on the printables, I saw that from Gail. I did see that from Gail. I thought that was really clever. Gail was, I haven't done a good job with that one. Just a minute. I'll take these off. Gail was, after my first video that I did when I was inspired by Jessica. Gosh, we go around in circles, don't we? And then Gail did, and then I did my video, and then Gail was inspired. And then I loved what you did, Gail. I forgot to comment. I'm terrible commenter. But I did love what Gail did in her video. And she stamped on printed, I can't get the words out, printed, you know, ephemera. And we want labels that we can also use. So you could do a whole page in each color, but I don't want to, you know, be here all day doing that, so we'll switch it up. We'll do some, we'll do on a different document now, because always remember you can print them up again. Oh, that's the one that I did in the on the front. Hi Lou.
What are you making?
Oh, I'm making a hot mess. I've done this.
Cool. Did you stamp on it?
Yeah, isn't that
very
fun?
cool. Yeah.
With the Signet Stamps, and I'm making it into a little ephemera stamp holder. Okay, so I'm going to do brown, and I'm going to capture that like that. Okay, and then we're going to, I wanted to do some of these big ones because we haven't used those yet. And I'm now thinking I might put another pocket on the other side. I'm just thinking about it. Cool. And here I'm going to capture. And as I said, you can decorate you can do stamping of little flowers here and there, whatever you like. Anything's a go. I think I'm going to do a different color with this while I've got this stamp on here. I'll just clean it off. I don't actually mind if I dirty my ink pads. I like the mix of colors. They mix. Sometimes you get really cool colors out of them. Just clean them off a little bit. I'll put that one down here. Okay. Oh gosh, I like that. What else can I stamp on? I could stamp on this original piece. No, I won't do that. Oh, I had this one. Oh, this one I wanted to do as the cover, although it might become, this one I thought could be another cool, just an old document from 1975. I thought that'd make another nice one as well, so I won't do that one. But I am going to stamp some of these printed ones. Let's do, we can do blue on pink. So this might be an incredibly long video. And again, these printed ones could be done exactly like the original document that I did as well. I love doing this. This is really fun. So it all came from Jessica. The whole idea started with Jessica. For me, I don't know if anybody else did it, from 2 silver oranges. And then I did it, and then Gail did it, and Tracy. And so there'll be lots of ideas out there. You can't say there's not any ideas for what to do with these label stamps. Now we have lines on here, so this one I feel like I'll do it here. It's a bit crooked. And then what else do I have? I don't think I want to go over that bit with lines. I could do this one. No, I won't do that one. Oops, there's a bit of fluff. Here's another beautiful old document. This one would be really cool to do the stamping on, but I think I'll use some of it for this. I can always print it out again. There. Oops, I didn't do a very good job. I was looking for other bits and pieces of papers. I don't think I inked it very well. We'll do another one. Okay. Right. And so let's just cut these out. I could be here for days because it's just too much fun. I want to cut these out. I'm going to be careful because I will stamp up the rest to make labels. It is really nice if you've got like lots of documents to do stamp them on the original old documents. But if you've only got one, scan them. And then I don't know, like, you know, sometimes you just need to be careful, like if the company's still around and that sort of thing, but scan them for yourself so you don't have to use the original. Now, how cool is that? And I did have one more thing I wanted to do. So So I've only made one folder, but you get the idea. It's not to say we won't do others another time in other colours. So I'll just cut this one out. I'm just cutting them out quickly so I don't take up too much time. Sorry, I just closed my ink. I'm highly likely to put my forearm or my elbow in the ink. Oh, I love that. There, I don't have too many to cut out, I don't think. I didn't use any red. Doesn't matter. That's that one. I'm going to cut a few of these out. I love the green. Now, if I didn't want to really waste my paper, I should have stamped that one a bit further down. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pause the video just while I'm cutting, and that way you don't have to watch it all. Okay, so I'm back. I've cut them all out, and my thought was to have, and I'm thinking now I might put, sorry about the mess, guys. Sorry if it's bothersome to you. I need to put it under a book, but the whole idea was to, I didn't want to cover it all with pockets, but I feel like I probably should put a second pocket over here. It's just to hold all of the, you know what I might do? I've had another idea. This is going to be the longest video ever. So that's that, but I'm thinking now, I could, I've got more glued together bits here, not that one. I'm going to put just a little pocket down the side here. That's what I'm going to do. So let's tear this about here. It's nice and strong. And I've got the fold on that side, which is always good. And I'm just going to cut it where the A is there. Hopefully I go straight. I'm going to glue that there. Now it can be decorated, but we won't do that now, because I am aware of the fact that I'm taking a long time. Let's make sure I get enough glue. And this Tombow glue really does stick well for this sort of thing. I'm going to put that there. And I'll put something down the edge there so it's distinguished. So that way, the labels can slide in like that. But let's let it dry. And I just wanted to show you the other idea. Now I've got this old piece of paper. I won't use that bit, but I'm going to use this plain bit here. And I'm going to grab this stamp, not the line stamp, but this one. And I'm going to stamp it in my stone grey. And I promise you we're nearly done. I hope you enjoyed it. Gosh, I was just thinking, I hope I didn't do anything the same as Tracy or Gail, because as I said, I haven't watched their videos yet. I didn't want to watch them because I didn't want to be influenced, but then maybe I should have watched them because maybe I've just done the same thing. Don't know. I'm not very good at inking, guys. So I'm going to do an array. I'm just going to get as many on here. I think I can probably fit 4. I'm very impatient. I don't press them down hard enough for long enough. Just do my 4 along there. And I thought they'd be really nice with something in the middle. Okay. You should see my facial expressions. Lulu just cries laughing. She says I pull faces all the time. Even like, you know, without even knowing, I pull faces. When disapproving faces sometimes. And Lulu's like, Mum. I'm like, what? She's like, you pulled a face. I'm like, sorry. So I'll tell you what happened one time while I'm doing this. We went to eat fish. And I like, I need to find a flour that fits. I like roast fish. I can't speak. Roast fish. So it's roasted in the oven with capers and olives and potatoes and beautiful sweet baby tomatoes. It's really good. And so they normally do a whole fish, because I don't like fishy fish. I like fish that doesn't taste too much like fish. Everyone always laughs at me when I say that, but it's true. Oh, look at that. It worked. And so, anyway, this restaurant, they always, they bring it out on a trolley and they fillet it for you. So you know, you don't have the whole fish. They take the head off and all the bones out, as many as they can. So I'm just doing this one flour because that's the one that I found that will fit, and we've already been here for about 3 hours. So, but I think this is lovely. Put that there. And of course you could do it with a bun. Well, I could do a bunny. I'll just stamp the flour somewhere. Oh, maybe I'll stamp the flour on here and then put some paper. Oh yes, that's nice. I'll put the flower there. I want to put a bunny. Sorry. I'm going to put my jumping makey bunny. Makey Stamps bunny. Ha. He's a hare. So yeah, so normally they fill it. And one time we went to the restaurant, a big group of us, and I had ordered my fish, and he came out and he plonked it down on the table in front of me. And I just sort of looked at it and I was thinking to myself, obviously people can read my thoughts. Lulu said, you pulled a face, Mum. And I said, oh, I didn't realise. But I was looking at it thinking, he didn't feel it. and the poor man, he picked it up. I didn't say anything. He picked it up and he said, oh, I'll just fillet that for you. Like this, I'm like, oops. But I don't even know how he saw my face because you know, I had my back to him. I don't know. Anyway, I pull faces. That's the moral of the story. So I'm going to cut these out. And then these can be used to decorate things. As opposed to the first round of them that I did, where I did sort of like stamping, a bit like what we did today, really, on the old document. But this time I didn't cut them up. I've made this little folder for labels. Again, just a really fun little thing to insert in a journal, or, you know, do as an extra. Well, yeah, just tie it on the outside of the journal. So I won't cut them all. I'll cut out 2. Isn't that cute? I love that. You know, can you have them ready to go, these ones, to decorate a parcel or a happy mail? Okay, so we've got our little folder here. I may just glue quickly, if you don't mind, a little piece of this, because I'm not happy about my not decorated pocket. I don't feel like the job is done until that goes on. Won't take long. And then we'll sort it out. So put that there. There we go. I like that. Cool. Okay, so then let's get our things out. And put some in like this, you see. Put some of the stripies in there. I'll put that one at the back. That was my bodgy one. And we'll have a pink one as well. And then the rest can go back in here. And then you can have these ones. Put that there. So you could have another pocket if you wanted to, and that one behind. How's that? How cute is that? It's a little label holder here, and then here we could. And you're thinking, gosh, I thought you were done. Aren't you done yet? Be done, woman. I'm done. I'm done. I'm going to put this little one of these. I never use these here. Do you put them in that way or that way? Probably that way. I'm just going to grab. I'm thinking, do I have a narrow little piece of pretty lace, just to soften up all of the modernness of it all. I don't know how you do this. Does it fit? Did I put it in the right spot? Yes, I did. And I mean, you could add more. Oh, isn't that cute? You could add a few. I would add a few little strips of hemp on there as well, just to make it even more pretty. But there you go. So there we go. There's my project with the wonderful Signet stamps. So yeah, took a while. So what you need is a variety of different stamps, like with dates and numbers and letters and scripty sort of things. I've used a real old document here that I've totally nearly covered up, but it didn't have that much on it anyway, and I scanned it, so that's all right. And I love the grunginess of it. That's what I really like. And then you'd have to work to get that grungy feeling. We put the eyelet in, and then we put pockets, and then we've made a whole lot of cute little labels to go in it. So there we go. So I hope you enjoyed that, something different, and yeah, and have a great day. And yeah, remember all of the different things that I told you about the stamps as well. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye.